Hey guys, Brandon from Muscle Rod Shop. I want to show you a couple cool Camaros that we have in the shop. So this car we did not build here. This is not a restoration, nor is that blue one sitting way back there, or that Cobra way in the back. These cars come in for tech work. We get a lot of Camaros in a Mopar shop, but they come and they never stop coming. So why don't you tell us about what's in this car here, as far as the motor goes?
This was the 502. You know, it came to us built, but it didn't have a couple of features like this CVF front runner we put on it. Also, it's got a 4150 Super Sniper injection on it. We did a Ron Davis radiator with an integrated expansion tank, which is super trick. And of course, they're always running the best spalls. We put AC in this car. And then beyond that, just a fuel system, things of that nature. Fixed up a couple of things that were wrong. Yeah, at one point in time, this was a pretty popular build. It was a higher end build that somebody did.
Let's move over to this one. This car came out pretty good. So this one, like I said, also we did not restore here.
So this is a cool car, and you're gonna see in the drone footage there was another one that we had here. This is an upgrade package that we do on these cars, and basically we don't touch the body and paint. Everything that gets swapped out is suspension, wheels, tires, brakes, engine, transmission, interior, instrumentation, fuel system. So it's basically everything but the body of the car. And in this particular case, this car got the RS front grille with the hideaway headlights. Just looks super clean, especially in that Marina blue. But we went with our guys up the road, Smetting Performance, and they built us a really trick 416 LS for it. Made about 630 horsepower on the dyno. It's just solid.
So these covers, these are actually the ones that cover the coil packs.
Yeah, and they're retro.
Yeah, so you can see from this line right here, these come off, and your coil packs are actually underneath this, but they look like a old style valve cover.
Yeah, so the entire front subframe in this car is a Pro Touring subframe from Speed Tech Performance, and then it's got a complementary rear torque arm rear suspension as well. So
cool. Man, that intake is just, that thing's awesome, man. So let's, oh yeah, these wheels. Bosey's.
My man Zach
from Bosey.
He takes care of us.
Those look good, man. Willwoods.
Yeah, what's cool about this suspension is the front spindle is actually a C6 style hub, so we can just do like the Willwood SLC 56 upgrade, which is basically a C6 vet rotor upgrade. It goes right on, no problem, especially with the Pro Touring subframe. And then we have a matching Dynalite rear, so it turned out really nice. I mean, and the car stops very well. So especially with much cam, we're still running power brakes. It's solid.
All right, cool. Let me see the bottom of this thing. I don't know if I can get under here. Oh dang, that looks good.
So there's a 9-inch. It's a 9-inch Ford with a 2-inch narrow. We took it down from 60 to 56, and then did a mini tub. And the tail lights on this car are Digitels. They're Digitel LEDs.
Yeah.
Well, non-sequential, depending on how you want to set them up, but certainly a huge difference from what's factory.
Good Lord. Let's see the turn signal.
On.
Oh, sequential.
Sequential. But see, there's a selector on the back of it. You can put it like on regular or leave it on sequential or whatever.
I like it. Looks good.
It's right here. was a big concern, especially today after I washed the car. That's bird shite.
Oh my god. All right, it's time to go hunting. Oh, interior. What did we do the interior in this?
So
did we do anything on this one?
Oh yeah, yeah. So the entire interior. So on this car, it was.
How about I got?
On this car, it had factory instruments in it. It had really torn up seats. We went with a high rise or a high back, if you would, TMI seat. And you know, it's adjustable. It's got sliders. And then the TMI rear seat for the car. We went with the Dakota Digital RTX gauges that look nostalgic, but you can see that there is a digital information center there where that Dakota sign just lit up. And if we run the lights, all of our gauges are,
jeez,
they're all color coordinated, and we can change them from blue, we can make them green, yellow, whatever.
Oh man, those look good.
But you can see that the console instruments are also complementary. So so if we change the color on the main display, it'll also change the color in the console display.
Man,
that's what's really cool about what Dakota Digital is doing, is they have a way to interface multiple gauge sets and you know, make them all talk.
Yeah. Might be able to fit a newborn back there, but that's about it.
The transmission install and all of that, that all came with the Smetting package. We ended up doing a T56 trans backed up to 416. What's really cool is we used a factory style 6-speed clutch, because then we were able to use an internal release bearing that's factory GM. So you throw it in, it's already pre-juiced. All you do is pump the pedal a few times and the clutch is automatically bled up to the, it's nice. And the clutch feels like a new car should feel. Like if you're driving a new Camaro, that's exactly what this thing feels like. But the torque curve on this is so smooth and just, it's a rocket ship, dude.
And this one is about to go home. Best day ever.
So this one here is when we did the SpeedTech front suspension, but we did it on a factory subframe instead of going to a Pro Touring subframe. This one got their good geometry for a factory subframe. We were still able to get a 19 or an 18x9 with a 275 35 on the front, so we still have a really nice healthy tire. This is great for autocross if you really want to get out and grind. Both of these cars are top-notch in the corners. SpeedTech delivers on fantastic product. The engine in this one is also Smetting Performance, but this is their 408 package. So it's more traditional, old school small block, and it made fantastic power as well.
Got a front runner on this one.
That one's a vintage air front runner, yeah. And then again, the same SLC 56 package. So even though we went with the control arms on this setup for a factory subframe, we're still able to use their AFX spindle. So using the AFX spindle gives us the good C6 hub. That means we can update it with the Willwood SLC 56 package without having to deal with too many issues. The only difference is on these, with the reverse lip on the wheel, you do have to run a different steering arm. It's a unisteer steering arm, because it puts the ball joint like a thou away from the wheelhouse.
Right.
So, this one we actually did the low back TMI seats, and then this one has Classic Instruments autocross gauges in it, and then it's got a Detroit Speed instrument cluster housing. So this one currently is running a 700R4 from Phoenix transmission. It is coming back in for a T56.
Wow.
And again, a 14-inch D-Series wheel from Billet Specialties. They deliver on a killer wheel.
Very nice.
Torque on rear suspension. They do have a 2-inch tub. We took the overall axle width factory GM on these about 60 inches, and we cut it down to 56. It's 2-inch narrow on either side. Ran a 2-inch mini, and then we're able to put a 19 by 12 on the rear with a 325/30.
Yeah, so this is the one that has the mini tub on it.
They both do.
Oh, they both do. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a fat tire. Very nice. And this has got the LED.
Yeah, it's got digital tail lights, but it's got the Fessler billet bezels on it.
Yeah, those look good. Very nice.
So the goal in these packages, if you have a 69 Camaro, 68 Camaro, 67 Camaro, and even into the second gen F bodies, we're able to take the body and we can keep the paint, you know, the body as it is, but we're able to take all the components out and replace them with all these top tier components, and literally go out. You could take this car right now and go out and hit the autocross course and start competing. They handle that well. They're incredible. So it is an update package we offer, and if it's something that you are interested in, just contact us, shoot me an email, or call 830-755-7700 here at Muscle Rod Shop, and we'll fix you up.
And we got a little Cobra sitting out here. This one came in for engine work. Paul had the motor torn apart on this a couple days ago and put back together. Going pretty good. Runs nice.
It's a little Factory 5 Cobra.
Factory 5 Cobra. Yeah.
Got a little Ford small block in it. So with this, we did some work before, and when I was taking it back, I'm sitting over here around the corner, getting ready to turn to go up to, you know, to Mark Motors, and the car starts huffing all this white smoke. And so I went back and told him, look, you know, this thing's terminal. Brought it back here, and sure enough, the heads were warped, and I guess at some point somebody had put the wrong water pump on the motor. It was spinning in the wrong direction, so we were never getting any good water flow. So we swapped the water pump, surfaced the heads, and now this thing just runs like a little top.
Good. And guess what that means? It means it goes home. Yeah, the best day is cars going home. Oh, and then we got this cool thing here. Just to throw this in because it's sitting outside. I did a paint job for my brother on a bike. Looks pretty cool. So this gray, this is actually the same gray that's on the Mustang sitting inside. Came out pretty good. Came out pretty good. Oh yeah. And these pipes here are headers off of a small block Mopar. Just
440, dude.
Oh, was it 440?
That was a big block.
Oh, I'm sorry. These are big block headers off of a 440 Mopar motor. And then we just, I think they're maybe cut here and here, but for the most part, they actually fit pretty good. And then wrapped them and just left it at that. Sounds good. It's loud. Too loud.
Too loud.
So got that going home, that going home, and that going home. So that's what we got for the Camaros. If y'all like it and you like the channel so far and you like the videos, subscribe, please. And we'll have a lot more content coming, like this thing here. So this is a 69 Cornet Hemi, and we got gauge installation and AC and a lot of other things to go on this car. So along with the dually CUDA 4x4, got a lot more videos on that, probably about 25 or so. It's gonna be a lot of videos, so we're gonna see how that goes. So thank you for watching. Again, I'm Brandon. This is Jeff and Steve. It's a family-owned business, and we've been doing this since, God, I don't know, 2001 or so. So it's been a fun ride, and it's getting even better every day. Thank you for watching.